What's happening? Everyone, we're back. We're back. You know, what's the cue the intro song to Welcome Back, Kotter.
Yeah.
That's what
that's what people want to hear.
And half of your audience doesn't even know who the hell that is.
I know, bro. That's that's sad, bro. But hey, we do. At least I hope you do, Adam. You're old enough. You should know Welcome Back, Kotter.
Nick at Night, bro.
Nick at Night, dude. We need to bring that shit back for sure, bro. Well, it's good to see everybody. We're back for Matt's. So we're gonna spend the next 30 minutes or so talking about all things going on now, man. Maybe a little Matt's talk, give y'all some FOMO, what everybody freaking missed, and so that way you'll be more pressed to go next year. So before we do that though, go refill your cup, come on back, and let's have some coffee and chit chat a little bit. Play video. Man, see, that's what happened. I have not even had my first sip of coffee yet today. That's my problem. That's my problem right there.
Coffee, yeah.
Cheers. See how discombobulated I am. I even grabbed the wrong coffee cup.
You're fired now.
I know.
How's everybody else there in Candyland?
Just living the dream. Just living. Can't find trucks. Got all these loads, all this freight, and you're just constantly having to go back to customers and say, "I'm sorry. Apparently, none of my rating software is worth a shit."
Yeah, I'm with that, dude.
Dude, they're just literally. I have one customer. You know, I ship all that pipe for the Jacksonville Jaguars stadium, and he's like, he goes, "What the fuck is going on?" I go, "If I knew, I would love to be able to tell you, but all I can tell you is there's no trucks. Like it went from an overabundance to none in 2 weeks' time."
I like Dale Praxis' post, Jeff Dale. I think it was on Facebook. Did you see his post about the illegal CDLs and they're going to issue TWIC cards and that's going to just wipe out all the illegal stuff in one day? Then it was April Fool's thing. He was posting it. Then at the bottom it said Happy April Fool's Day.
Christmas wish list.
Yeah.
Be nice. We need. Oh, I don't know what the hell happened there. Oh, there he is.
I'm back. My bad.
I don't know why it does that, dude. When you turn off your camera, Did you turn off your camera?
Yeah.
That's what it's doing that now. When you turn off your camera, it drops people backstage. I don't know why. It used to I think it's because you don't have an avatar loaded up because usually it'll let you stay on. That's so weird. It's doing that now.
We need to
anyway, but
put them backstage and play the the Odyssey, the trilogy that when Elvis would come out on stage, you bring him on stage,
Love it.
Dude, to your point, Adam, though, the truck thing, I'm with you, bro. And I know you deal with a lot of open deck, I deal with everything, mainly van, reefer, but I do have some open deck customers and stuff, and I'm feeling it everywhere, bro. All over the place. Lanes that I used to cover, no fucking problem, man, with the truck, and not cheaply, I want to put that out there. I think when people hear cover lanes quickly, they're like, "Oh, you covered it for $1.85 a mile."
They think you were just being cheap.
Yeah. Nah, dude, there was just, no, that's not this, but they were just easy lanes to cover, man. You know what I mean? There was an abundance of fucking trucks, and now it's fucking hard. And it's not even. And that's my customers. My customers keep saying, "Well, how much is it going to take, dude?" I don't know, because it's not a money thing, bro. Your rate is the same rate that everyone else's rate is, bro. So I don't know what to tell you.
I'm looking out there, right? I've been working on this project for over a year now, and I was covering trucks for $220-ish, $230-ish a mile, which during the downturn wasn't bad. It was pretty solid, right? Now I'm looking on the load board, and there's dudes out there with 350, 360, 370 a mile on the same lane, and I'm like, Where did this come from? Like, I understand fuel's gone up. I get it. We can compensate for that. But holy shit. Like, to jump $1 a mile, $1.10, $1.20, like, it's just, and then you can't find trucks for that. Like, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll come up and meet that. I'll beat it by
Thank you, bro. I'm in that same fucking situation, man. Like, so you know, I've had this plant customer for a while, but I just picked up a new site with them, and this site, I get a lot of their overflow stuff from their own fleet. So, like, you know, it's multi-stop stuff. The lady said, hey, I just want to pay a really good flat rate per mile. She's like, you know, if you want on the back end to do stop fees, that's fine. She's like, but me, you just tell me what you're going to run it all miles at this rate. And I was like, okay, cool. So I put it at like 5 something a mile, right? And that's with a little bit of margin onto me. The lane itself, if you put it into DAT, truck stop, fucking 1, 2, 3 load board, you use any rating tool out there, that lane itself is paying like $4.15 a mile, $4.13 a mile. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll pay mid 4s on this thing. I won't, and not have to worry about paying the driver a stop fee. You know what I mean? So I put this thing out there, and this guy's coming back to me, and he's like, oh man, he's like, I'm gonna need mid 5s to do that because all the work I gotta do. I said, what work do you have to do, bro? Like, you have to bump a dock at a Home Depot or Lowe's, and you may have to pull 2 fucking racks off the back of your truck. I mean, I don't understand the work, but anyway, it was, and then I was like, okay, cool, bro. I will pay you $4.98 a mile. How is that? No. I need mid 5s. I need the price per gallon of diesel. That's what he said. And I was like, dude, you're an idiot, and hung up the phone on him. We're back to that. We're back to that. I get diesel's high, but now we're back to that. I need the price per gallon of diesel to run my truck because that's how much it costs to operate. That's what they say. Well, that's how much it costs me per mile to operate my truck. So you get 1 mile per gallon, dum-dum? I'm not getting like, the math isn't mathing here. The math isn't mathing here.
That's the whole thing that I've said all along with the broker driver argument, right? Oh, they're stealing all our money. I said, you tell me what your cost to operate per mile is. Let me know.
Yeah, and I'll pay you that. Sure will. I know
95% of drivers you talk to cannot tell you.
Yeah.
They don't know.
And you know, Adam, and most people may sit here and be like, oh, here's 2 brokers, you know, bitching about drivers. And it's like, you know what? Yeah, I am complaining because I'm trying to give you what you ask me for, and then you want more. It's like, I'm trying to be the good guy, pay you what you need. And then when I meet that, then it's not enough. It's like, it's just an ever ending game of let's see how we go. It's like, dude, I can't keep doing that. Like, I can't keep going back to my customer every 2 hours.
Number one, we can't keep going back to the customers and looking like idiots, right? Mm-hmm. Like that at some point they just go, are you incompetent?
Yeah.
Number two, at some point the shippers are going to break. Like, there has to be a happy medium. I'm all about paying you fair rates. I'm all about you making a living. I don't want you to go out of business. You go out of business, then we can't cover freight like we're doing right now. But you have to be workable, right? Like I had a customer ask me the day of, hey, I need 2 trucks, Virginia to Florida. Or I'm sorry, the afternoon before. And I'm like, okay. So I start working on it, and like I get up to like $5.30 a mile. Now this is legal flatbed freight, no tarps, right? $5.30 a mile to Tampa. And I can't get them covered. And I just asked him, I said, have you gotten anything from other brokers? And he goes, yeah, they're quoting me like $4 a mile. And I'm like, if they have a truck, lock them in. Because, and I just told him, I said, this is where I'm at, and I'm not even getting any traction. Now I turned around the next morning, I had 2 of my assets call in, and they took them for about $4 a mile. But and I called him and I said, hey, did you get these covered with that other broker? And he goes, no. And I'm like, well, that makes a lot of sense. And I said, I have 2. So I wound up covering the loads. But it's just crazy what rates are going to. And like, you know, I've got customers, I've quoted stuff, and I'm going back to them saying, hey, listen, we quoted this project back in January. This is not going to move the freight. Yeah. Well, we can't requote it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, hopefully, when the Hormuz Strait is reopened or whatever happens, the fuel will come back down because all the speculators will get the hell out of the way.
Yeah,
that's what El Presidente promised last night in his address to the nation.
As I say, the whole thing about that is again is they immediately started fucking, I can't think of the word, gouging us on fuel that was pumped like 4 goddamn weeks ago. That's what pissed me off, bro. Like we really should maybe just now the last week or so should the price at the pump have gone up. That's the thing that just irks me more than anything, dude.
It shouldn't have gone up. Yeah,
no, you're right.
You know how much oil we get from the Persian Gulf in the United States?
Oh, almost. Yeah, not much.
7%.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Speculators are assholes. That's all I got to say. You're full
you
of
too,
crap.
Gina.
We don't need anybody's oil. We got enough right here. We don't need anybody's oil. Just like Trump said last night. He's correct on that.
Well, the thing is that is, but see that's a slight misconception. Yeah, we got more oil than we need here, man, but we have no way to refine it and push it back into the system. You know what I mean? So that and again, and ha, jokes on America again for being stupid and being anti-America while saying we're for America. And what do I mean by that? Outsourcing everything.
Yep.
Dumb that we did this shit to ourselves, man. Like we all have no one but the politicians to be mad at, to be honest with you, when it comes down to it, because they're the ones that voted for all this crap. No, nuclear plants, no more refineries, no drilling, no blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we have nobody but ourselves to blame for this, for all of it. The supply chain crisis, everything, dude. We did this to ourselves over the last 50 years, man. And now here we are paying the price for it.
Oh, absolutely. We were off last week for Matt's. I'm a big fan of it. Kyle.
we know where his money is heavily invested in Johnson & Johnson.
So politicians,
we were off last week.
I was watching one of the news stations last night, and I don't know if you guys have heard about this. I really never heard about it. You kind of heard rumblings, but it really was pretty interesting, the little segment they had on last night. But they had, Senator Burchett from Tennessee. He's a pretty big name, right? And he was talking to the news anchor. It was on Newsmax, and he was talking about aliens and the space and UFOs and all this stuff, right? So he was saying that there has been some interesting developments because basically the headline of the story was all of these top scientists are starting to just vanish and be killed off. Top general, the top, I think it was like the top scientist or something like that at MIT just recently. I think it was in either December or this past February. He was shot and killed. Some general out in LA was shot and killed in his home. One guy supposedly walked out of his house, left his wallet, glasses, phone, everything. Another top scientist, that went on a hiking trip in California with some of their friends, got missing. They have no idea where she's at. But all of these top scientists are working on, with the military out, I don't know if it's like an Area 51 or somewhere, working on this whole alien human project, UFO and all this stuff. But Senator Burchett last night was saying that a lot of things have been coming out of the woodwork about all of these people mysteriously disappearing and being shot and killed or just disappearing, period. And supposedly they've been in, he also brought this up, that they've been in a lot of like behind the room, closed door sessions, top secret little meetings, to find that the whole meeting, according to his words, being ran by some punk with a man bun, non-elected official, making comments that the president is on a need-to-know basis only, and we'll let him know when we feel like it, kind of stuff, what's going on here. And all these generals that are in the room aren't allowed to speak, talk, or nothing. They're just hush-lipped. But it was really interesting that he was saying that Matt Gaetz is saying, that the military is growing aliens and humans, some kind of manipulation out at this, wherever this is going on. Have you guys heard anything like that? Because they're wanting to launch an investigation behind this thing. Burchett is.
No. No, and that was
really
quite a fucking jump from oil to. It's quite a jump. No, I've not heard that. I've not heard that at all, good sir.
It's pretty interesting.
Not at all. Sorry, dude. I'm sitting. You know, I'm working.
You're good. I'm cracking work and talking to the little too. She's.
I don't know. I don't know where J Mart is. He had. He probably had a whole bunch of stuff lined up after Matt's, dude. We had a.
Oh yeah.
We had a crazy good Matt's. Everybody like went there. That.
Well, y'all were at Matt's last week, so we didn't have coffee talk. There was some big news that happened. I don't know. Are you guys familiar with the term general average in shipping?
Coffee and conspiracies. That's true. that is Spencer's specialty, Kyle.
There you go. Wednesday afternoons. Coffee and conspiracies.
Oh man. Now anyway, what'd you say, Adam? Sorry, bro.
Are you guys familiar with the term general average?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Strait of Hormuz has officially become a general average situation, which means that Spencer, are you familiar? I know Pedro is. Do you know what general average is?
But we're not going to open it up. We're not going to be screwing around in it.
Well, so any ships going through the Strait of Hormuz are a general average situation per their insurance companies, which essentially means anybody with freight on that vessel, if you did not have insurance that covers general average, if something happens to that vessel and it becomes damaged or it sinks, you're responsible for paying a portion of it. And a lot of people don't want to pay the $50 or $60 for general average insurance, and they just risk it, right? Because nothing's going to happen with the ship. Could you imagine if a $200 million vessel went down and you were one of 5,000 containers on there?
Well, they've already the Iranians with the fast boats have already attacked some of the ships out there, the private vessels.
Yeah, but just let's see, 20 million divided by, let's say 5,000 containers.
It's a lot of money.
$40,000 is what you would be responsible for if the ship sank. And I mean, if it had less, just imagine if it had less on there. Like if it had only 1,000 containers on there, you're $200,000 in the hole because you didn't want to buy a $50 or $60 insurance policy.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy.
But you had that, and then I guess, did I hear it right that Delilah's law is officially passed and it's just waiting for the president to sign it?
Don't get me lying to you, dude. I knew it was. I'm gonna look it up right now, bro.
Yeah, look at it.
We met them.
Did you meet Duffy?
No, dude. No, bro. I was not gonna be part of that fucking circus. No, thank you. I know. No. I don't know, man. I'm going to be careful when I say this, because I don't want to disrespect anyone, man. Which, I mean, usually I don't give two shits about, but you know, I'm not really a fan guy of anyone, dude. Like, I mean, yeah, he does some great stuff, but I mean, like, listening to that guy, like, I listened to it 5 minutes, 10 minutes after he said it, because it was all over the internet, and I didn't have to wade through the crowds, and I didn't have to hear all the damn noise and all that other stuff, dude. So, no, I saw him. I saw Bars. We met met Delilah, Marcus, and man, I cannot remember his wife's name. Oh, it escapes me. But anyway, very, very nice people. We got to hang out with them at Taylor Barker's trailer on camper on Saturday and stuff. Our buddy Trucker G ended up making Delilah a hamburger at like 10 o'clock at night. Nice. So, yeah, man, it was great, bro. I mean, that they had a trailer there parked out front. You know, everyone's signing it, and you know, they're going to go and park it on in front of the White House, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it was quite an event, man. And that guy Duffy, he made a splash, dude. I mean, he you know, came in and
he was there, you know, being present, being visible like that.
What's that?
I said, I think it's really good of him to be visible and present and engage and talk with people and stuff. You know, I thought that was
right.
Really cool.
I mean, it's more than the last administration was willing to do. The last administration, they were above us.
Yeah. Well, Derek Bars was there, I believe, like almost the entire weekend. Duffy was only there for a short amount of time. You know, I mean, obviously that guy's, you know, got sure 8,000 other things going on and stuff too. But the fact that they were there was important, and they made had a little talk with everyone in the main hall, and I mean it was dude, it was. Spencer, you've been to Matt's. Adam, have you never been? Have you?
No.
Okay, so
I'm gonna do it next year.
I mean, the noise level at that place, just the regular noise level of just people being in there talking, it is immense, dude, immense. And when that guy walked in the building, bro, like you heard all of the sound kind of stop and then just like gravitate in the entire exposition center over to like one particular area, and that's where Secretary Duffy was. So it was kind of crazy to hear that, dude. You know what I mean?
Now, you were at Matt's the before, right? Did Buttigieg come to Matt's?
No. Uncle Pete never came. Not that I know of.
Yeah,
he didn't. I went to 24 and 25. So yeah, I went to 24 and 25. So I guess 24 would have only been the year he would have came, but no, he didn't.
Yeah,
he may have came before that. He may came before that. I don't know.
I don't remember ever hearing him being at Matt's.
Fucking, who is this Matt guy?
It's crazy that your boss trolls you, but I love it.
Oh yeah, I know. You know what it is he's sitting here looking in the reflection of my glasses, making sure that I've got work stuff and doing work stuff over here while I'm fucking with you guys. I promise I am. I'm looking at a lumber list right now that I was about to post all of them, but
good old lumber lists,
dude. No, I honestly this so this is a referral customer. The people actually pay really good. Like they're not they're more higher end lumber, specialty lumber and stuff like that. They actually pay really good, but it's lumber, and what's the first thing when you become a broker and you're getting taught how, or an agent, whatever you want to say, and you're getting taught how to do this job? What is one of the first commodities they tell you to go after?
Lumber.
So everyone and their mom
because it gets freight on the board.
Yeah, because it gets freight on the board. So everyone and their mom out there, like
that's what I have always hated about lumber customers is there's no loyalty. They will literally take 80 brokers if 80 brokers contact them. Yeah. And they send out a list and they just post it. And so like, it's pointless. I actually had a guy contact me in the last 2 days looking to ship specialty posts down to South Carolina. And I started looking at those rates, and, we were talking about rates earlier, and I'm just like, holy shit, dude. Out of the Nashville area down to South Carolina was like $370 a mile for flatbed, no tarp.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm just like, sir, I'm sorry. I don't want you to think I'm gouging you, but if you want trucks right now, because he wants like 5 loads a week, it's gonna be this. I'm happy once the fuel goes down to reprice this, but here's where we are. Let me know if we can help.
Yeah, these ones are paying pretty good. I mean, they've one of them they're $600 above lane rate on it, and that lane rate is already close to $4 a mile. Another one, they're like $250 above lane rate on it, and another one they're only $100. But that one is only an $800 load any fucking way. So so yeah, they're paying they're paying pretty good or whatever but it's just and I asked them, I said, hey, do you know how many people you deal with? She's like, yeah, maybe like 20 or so. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And because they can't move freight, she's like, we're paying good money, and they are in a really crazy area in West Virginia, which I was like, yeah, I mean, that has something to do with it, but you got places within 200 miles of you that lots of flatbeds deliver to. So if you just tick up that rate a little bit, cover some of that deadhead for them drivers, they'll come to your ass. But she said that, and they're doing that. They still cannot find trucks. So my buddy reached out to me and said, hey man, I know like you guys, your whole thing is building like carrier pools and stuff like that and da-da-da. So yeah. And he's like, well, that's what they need. So I'm trying to do that, but all the drivers in their area, they're either already work for the timber industry directly, they work for the fucking coal mines, or they work for some type of natural gas thing out of the area, because that's everything that's in West Virginia. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's it's crazy out there, dude. It's crazy out there.
Did you see, has Delilah's Law passed and it's just waiting on the signature?
Oh no, I got Delilah's Law.
You're good. I was gonna add, that Duffy announced at Matt's that 17,000 trucks have been taken off the road in the last 30 days. And you look at what we're faced with right now, and it all adds up, right? Like, how many non-domiciled drivers were out there driving and delivering? I mean, that's 34,000 loads a week if you just do an average of 2
out there.
drivers.
They haven't caught yet.
Yeah.
No, it's not passed yet. It's still in the House for the final rule. That was last thing on it was 2 weeks ago.
If that passes, that's going to be huge because it's also going to take care of foreign brokers.
Yeah.
And
no,
I was talking to some of my guys higher up, and
I just hope they're not too focused on the funding the DHS, because that's all they're focusing on right now is refunding ICE, DHS, and all that. They keep going back and forth, and so I mean, I hope they don't put Delilah's Law on the back burner and just say we'll get to it later. This other stuff.
I hope not too. But I mean, could you imagine if they take the foreign broker aspect out of this? I mean,
it'll be great.
I wonder.
It'll be great for us.
Actually, help.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it'll actually help. I really do. Because
it's gonna make things really bad for a while, just like we're seeing right now. That's like we're seeing right now. It's just with us taking these drivers off the road. Look at what we're fucking dealing with. You can say fuel all you want, but it is making it worse. But we were dealing with this before the stuff in Iran went on and fuel went up. I mean, since about December, it's been crazy out there, man. It's been nuts.
Yeah, they just compounded it.
Yeah. Now with the broker thing, honestly, I don't really feel like losing them over there is going to make that big of a difference. And here is why. Most shippers have several brokers that to deal with anyway. You know what I mean? I mean, you'd be an idiot. Even if you have a rock star broker, you'd be a moron to only have one. Always have a backup plan and then a backup plan to your backup plan. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that would hurt things too much because that freight would just slip over to me, Adam, or you, Adam. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I don't really feel like that'll do much. It'll do all it's going to do for us is do good for us. For us Americans, and I think essentially for the industry, because like let's be honest, like they are also part of the problem with this rate crap and the double brokering. And let's be clear, Americans double broker too. Someone literally just made a post about this yesterday about a thing from LQT, literally telling a carrier, dude, check in as this carrier and tell them this is who you work for. Because, that's who we booked the freight under, you know what I mean? So yeah, pretty crazy stuff going out there, but I don't think that foreign broker thing will really affect us much. Maybe we'll see like a little, I don't know. I can't think of the word now, but yeah, I guess I'm done with it. I'm not going to overtalk it. Why do we need this audit for undocumented immigrants? We're getting CDLs. Well, how in the heck were you in this country legally and you want to commercialize it? Yeah, well, that's what all this is trying to do is to prevent that, Kyle, and also further the thing of the God, what is it? Let me use a proper term. I mean, I guess in a sense, the trafficking of truck drivers over here. That's essentially like what this is also going to help with, Kyle. Because when they're trying to make it is like if there's no incentive to do it, then hopefully it'll curtail it and stop it. So yeah,
it'll stop these CDL mills and all this crap. I mean, you're still going to have some of that going on because you got money involved, and you got people at the DMV that don't make a lot of money, and somebody's going, hey, you want to make some extra money, and it's just
but
this will stop it completely, but it's going to definitely make a dent in it.
It will make it harder, and this law puts further legal punishments in place, larger fines, larger jail times, stuff like that, they're based, right. So they're trying to do what they can, but I mean, you never stop 100% of crime,
it's next to impossible.
Yeah. But it's, if we can just do some of it, man, and get things, here's the irony of it, right? Is I don't even know. Most of us don't even know an industry without these people in it. These non-domicile drivers, the foreign dispatchers, the foreign brokers, like all of this, even when I was a driver, dude, I mean, you would see 8 guys in a truck with a hole in the floor, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this is nothing new over here. So it's kind of crazy to think, like, what is that industry going to look like? Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, like, what is that going to look? Because this has been a freaking problem forever and ever and ever and ever. You never stop 10%, 100%, but we stop 10%. That's true, Bobby. And I think that's pretty much.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. The goal we're trying to hear, like, hey,
what I said, because you heard what I said a minute ago. She's just trying to become.
Bobby texted that to you. She's way smarter than you, so we know she didn't take it from me.
So, speaking of illegal activity, I actually had something happen to me this week for the first time, and I thought, wanted to share.
Real quick before you go into that, did you drive down to see the launch of the rocket?
No, that's on my list to talk about too. We'll get to that after this.
All right, what happened to you, brother?
So I actually had a fake customer reach out for the first time ever and ask to quote freight. And they reached out through our website, and they used the name of a very large company looking for a broker for flatbed freight. And the company is Fluor. If you guys know Fluor, F-L-U-O-R.
Yeah, Fluor Daniel.
Huge,
they're
huge
a construction company,
right? Yeah. So I do stuff for construction companies, so I didn't think anything of it. But I looked at the email, and the email was like an immediate red flag, because instead of Fluor.com, it was Fluor Logistics, and I'm like, that doesn't look right.
Well, you got Cat Logistics.
So, thankfully, I have Zoom Info. So I Zoom Info'd Fluor and found the guy's name, and I called his cell phone, and he never responded. So yesterday, I just called the switchboard and said, hey, I'm trying to reach this person. And the guy's like, that person's no longer employed here. And I'm like, oh, shit, I was right. So he transferred me to their corporate security. I ended up leaving a voicemail for them. But essentially how these guys are doing this, for other brokers who are paying attention, you need to vet your customers, because what they're doing is they're calling in and giving you fake loads to move. You go and post those loads, and they turn around and they're now a carrier. They call and take the load, right? They pretend to pick it up. They pretend to deliver it. They produce a POD. Your customer is like, oh, yeah, everything's great. It was fantastic. Thank you so much. We'll be doing some more business with you. You wind up paying the carriers, and then you invoice that customer, and that customer doesn't exist. They never pay the bills.
Right.
And so you might lose $20,000, $30,000 in one rip shipping 10 loads.
You know what you could do, Adam? You could start your own investigative team. You remember the PI show from years ago called Spencer?
Yeah, Spencer for Hire.
Yeah, you could recreate that.
I'm gonna leave all that nonsense to Justin and Danielle, dude. I don't have the bandwidth for that. Don't have the bandwidth for it. But brokers beware. Thankfully we didn't even quote them, because I was so sketched out by the email address and wanted to look deeper. I'm like, why would a giant company like this be reaching out on my personal website? Like, how did you even find me?
Right.
Out of the 200,000 freight brokers out there.
They probably watched the Road Dog Coffee podcast and found you.
That's what it is. That's what it is. They found me. Thanks a lot, Spencer. Thanks. You've exposed me. But that was rather interesting. But yeah, Artemis. So I have quit watching the news. I made myself a promise, because I was getting in such a negative headspace about what was going on in our country, that I quit watching the news.
Yeah.
And so I did not know that Artemis was going to the moon. I had a friend, one of my drivers, call me yesterday, because he delivered to Cape Canaveral yesterday. He's like, I'm staying for the Artemis launch. I'm like, oh, hey, that's cool. Didn't know they were going to the moon. He's like, yeah, the launch is in like an hour or so if you want to catch it. I'm like, yeah, I'll try to catch it. I got busy and forgot. And then everybody's like, oh my God, they're going to the moon. I'm like, what? Oh, shit.
Now you go on YouTube and watch it. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, I mean, my friend was right there. He recorded a video and sent it to me. It was super cool. Just missing it live action, because I could see it from my house. I mean, I'm only, I think, 2 hours from Canaveral, so I can see it plain as day from my house, and it looks good.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, we've watched some of the SpaceX launches. It's really cool, because the company I'm with does a lot of stuff for NASA and for SpaceX.
Well, speaking of that, you saw the pre-IPO thing, right, on SpaceX? So Musk and SpaceX, they did a confidential filing with the SEC to go public, right?
Yeah.
And probably, I mean, if everything, the stars align, everything happens, you know, they'll probably go public by June, where 30% of the stock and all that's going to be opened up to the public to purchase, I guess. I think it's like 30%, but yeah, so they've valued SpaceX. It's a range of like 1.2 trillion to 1.75 trillion, something like that. It's kind of the range, I guess, which Elon's already got a net worth like, he's already, you know, worth like 850 billion or something like that. I think this is supposed to put another couple of $100 billion, you know, attached to his current net worth. So you're talking about a guy that potentially could go have a net worth, you know, basically be worth $1 trillion.
I mean, I'll be watching for it to go live. I would buy some shares. I can't buy a bunch, but
yeah,
you know, it's better than none in a company like that.
Yeah, I mean, 48 hours prior to trading day is when they'll kind of, I guess, maybe set the price and, you know, see what it's going to open up at. But, you know, I mean, it's not like you're going to be able to go in there at 9 or 9:30. I mean, 9:30 and buy shares. I mean, it probably won't open up for trading till like, you know, 10:30 to noon that day or something. They'll have to kind of get a feel for pre-market. But, yeah, so that's, I mean, I would say that'd be some pretty good stock to buy.
Oh, 100%.
When it opens. But like I said, but hell, that shit could open up at $100 a share.
Listen,
don't know what it's going to open up
if
at.
it opened up at $100 a share, I would buy probably 100 shares. I mean, I don't have a ton to play with, but I have enough to invest in a company like that because I think you're going to see it go up rather quickly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's going to be a lot of day traders jumping in that thing and, you know, buying it and then selling it later in the day, the next day when it has this little run, they'll just dump it.
Oh, 100%. I would tell my investment people, hey, I want in this. Let's get in it and make it happen, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the stock, I mean, it may not. I mean, it may open up and just continue to go and then just kind of settle down. It may not drop, you know, because a lot of stock, like when we bought Snap years ago, my ex-wife and I, we bought it at the open. I think it opened at like $25 a share. I mean, that stuff's trading at like right under $5 a share. And it's been like that since forever. I mean, that's just been such a disappointment.
Yeah. I mean, you know, some of them are going to be a flop. Some of them are going to be a huge gain. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Snap, when it opened at 25, I think it went to like, I guess it's been so long ago, maybe $80 a share. And we didn't sell it, which you probably should have. We didn't, because I was, you know, all the hype was, it's going to go over $100 a share. And, you know, it's going to, you know, almost match Facebook and all that. And it's just going to run. It didn't. Shit went in reverse.
Snapchat sucks.
They just can't, you know, I don't know. I mean, I've just read articles about the CEO can't get out of his own way. He's kind of inhibiting the growth. I don't know. I mean, you hear all the rumblings, but they just can't, you know, TikTok's left them in the dust. Facebook's left them in the dust. I don't know. I don't know what it's really going to take for them to really get turned around and do something. I don't know. I don't use it. So I don't really understand Snap. I don't even, every time I've ever logged on, I got to figure out how to log off because I just don't know how to work it.
Yeah.
I mean, I just never.
It never grew on me.
Yeah, I mean, did it not once. I've never sent a Snappy.
My wife snaps her best friends every day, and I'm just like, why? What's the point? I don't understand.
Yeah. I think my wife does it with like her cousin and 2 other people. So I don't know. I never get into it. As a husband, if that's the one I'm thinking of, as a husband, I first heard about it, I was like, yeah, I don't like this. A freaking platform that auto deletes your messages. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know about all that. I don't know about this.
People were like, well, you know, it's gone forever. I'm sorry. It is not gone forever.
Yeah, it's not. But
if it's in the copper wires, it's not gone forever.
No.
It won't be gone if the FBI investigates you. That's for damn sure. Just like that whole Signal app. That whole Signal app. But everyone's using like, dude, do you criminals not read the news where it says that Facebook owns Signal and they pulled messages from it?
Look at
all that
these
stuff somewhere, and they can subpoena that stuff at any given time.
Look at all these teacher-student scandals.
Yeah,
right? Like all these teachers are snapping students, and again, it's there forever. Don't think just because it deletes it, it's gone, sister.
Yeah,
no, it's not. They're not allowed to. So, from my understanding, and I could be wrong, and I'd love somebody out in Candyland to, chime in.
Candyland,
but the FCC. So, if you are using, the airwaves, then I guess there's some kind of a law from the FCC that states that stuff never can be deleted, permanently forever type stuff. It's got to go somewhere. You can say it's deleted to the customer, but it's got to be on a server somewhere if we ever have to access it.
Yeah.
Or something. There's some kind of, crazy rule like that.
I'll take. I would assume that probably is a law or regulation.
Because you're using bandwidth, airwaves, bandwidth, and all that stuff, and all the companies like your Spectrums, AT&T, everybody, falls under the FCC guidelines, right?
So you have to think about this too, though. Like, I mean, here's a crazy rabbit hole you could go down. Try to imagine, right, the amount of storage that it takes to hold all of this data.
That's why we're building all these.
I know the data. I get it. I'm just saying, but like, I get that. But just think, right now, you think about storage on the level of terabytes. That's what most people think. That's the high. So imagine how many millions of terabytes, billions of terabytes.
It's bigger than a terabyte.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying exactly, dude. Just think about that shit right now.
A petabyte, just so you know.
right up here in Gastonia, North Carolina. Well, not in Gastonia. It's kind of like just north of Gastonia, in between that and Hickory.
So someone just texted me and put Snap keeps all their stuff 30 days on the server, but it can be requested with a court order.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's never truly
They got
gone.
these massive data centers. Google just opened up a new one, and they've got like 2 massive ones up there with all this armed security around it. Apple's got one here in North Carolina. I think the one for Google is like one of their main East Coast data centers.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. They're building them everywhere, man. So I went and ate lunch with a friend of mine yesterday. That he used to be in trucking, and it destroyed him, like put him massively in debt. So he got out of it, and he trained at a solar program here. But he just got a job with a solar company, and part of the farms that they're building and job sites, projects, I should say, are solar farms for data centers, like in the middle of nowhere. Because land is cheap and all of that stuff, and it's plentiful. Out in the middle of Texas, Wyoming, Oklahoma, New Mexico, all these places, and so they don't have to run power lines and everything out there. They're building they're building solar farms with power stations and all this stuff like that. And it's like, I was like, holy crap, dude! Because when he told me he's getting to it, I was like, dude, that's cool, but solar is kind of right now. You know what I mean? Like, people aren't buying into it that much. And he said, yeah. He said the everyday consumer's not, and he told me, but corporations and companies are dumb, like over solar. Not dumb in the fact they don't know anything. He means like they're spending dumb money on fucking solar right now. He's like, it's crazy the amount of money corporations, and stuff are dumping into solar.
Backup, general power as a redundant system.
Yeah, and he said he was saying it's so much so that like they're now tearing down wind farms. To replace them with solar farms, because wind is gone. If you don't know, wind is so 1990s. So
you say that, but I deliver a ton of windmill parts up into Canada.
I know, bro. Well, in some parts of the world, it's still viable, but like for a place like America, like our power needs, it'll just never happen. You would literally. I watched a documentary on this. I think the documentary said something like you would have to cover an area the size of California, like windmill to windmill, point to point, to power like even just the smallest percentage of what the United States needs on a daily basis.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think
I don't
about
agree
it,
with the
but
ones out in the ocean. I don't like the ones
no,
out in
I
the
hate
ocean
that. But I
because
think
the
it's
ocean's the
crazy.
main thing that
But
keeps this world going.
the majority of Americans learned about how inefficient windmills are from a TV show,
Hmm.
right? From Landman. They
Yeah.
learned how inefficient windmills are. It talks about how much power it takes to turn the
Yeah.
windmills, all the oil that's used to service the windmill. They're not
But
saving anything.
no, it's that, and
Yeah,
it's even that windmills, like windmills are. Here's the thing about the whole saving the planet stuff is like the crap that they put out there to save the planet is usually 5,000 times worse for the planet at its end of life, i.e., the windmills, like those blades we talked about it before, like they're only recyclable for like 3 uses. And none of those uses are really heavily done here in America, and that's that they grind them up mainly to use them A, for concrete, B, they put it in an incinerator to power a massive generator. They do this over in Greenland and Scandinavia. Otherwise, those windmill blades, they end up in massive holes into the ground at the windmill farms. So just think about this, ladies and gentlemen. It is so bad. These things are so strong and the components they're made out of, there is no other use for them. So we just dump it in the ground and just leave it there.
Have you guys ever been up against one of those blades or the motor?
No.
Like seen one. So General Electric's got a big plant in Greenville, South Carolina that makes those things. The GE turbine plant up there, and
The blades, yeah.
You mean I've never been close to it while it's on, but I've been close like all the parts individually. Yes.
Yeah. Those things are just the motors.
The size of a house, bro.
God.
Yeah.
They look small when they're up in the air, but
Yeah.
The hubs,
They're-
the hubs. I mean, they ship hubs on 7-axle RGN. So I mean, they're huge.
when they fall,
Yeah.
if one breaks and falls and collapses, oh my God, it's
Speaking of planet saving, I believe this week was the 20th anniversary of Al Gore's An Inconvenient Truth.
Yeah. Al Gore himself is an inconvenient truth.
And Al Gore is I'm totally serial. Like
thing I've ever heard.
I loved it.
The cow fart.
I
thing.
loved it when South Park made fun of Al Gore because he is one of the biggest clowns out there today. But to think about the inconvenient truth, it was supposedly in 10 years Florida was going to be underwater. Here we are.
Yeah,
we're still good.
Yeah, he's still out there preaching it, man. He's
cow farts. That's the next one, right? Bill Gates and cow farts.
I've never even heard something. I mean, how stupid can you be to even let that leave your mouth?
How stupid can you be to believe that?
I know, that's right.
That's one of the dumbest things I've
ever
heard.
Especially when every science, well, I don't know, I haven't been in school in a while, but every science book in every school up to that point told you about climate change and how it's natural. And it's been happening to this planet for 4 billion freaking years.
Yeah, you're not
go watch the Discovery Channel, people. The Smithsonian, like, for the love of God, do some research.
50% of the scientists say we're in an Arctic cooling period.
Oh,
while the other 50% are over here saying, "Oh God, it's hotter than it's ever been."
Yeah,
like pick a lane and stay in it.
I know that there was a comedian that was talking about that. This summer when they're saying, "Oh, we're having record temperatures," and he's like, "Yeah." Because it's fucking summer.
Yeah. Here's the thing about it though is that they're still barking this, and there was a documentary. It's probably the most eye-opening documentary I think I've ever watched when it comes to anything environmental. And I may get the name of it wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. It's on HBO and it's called Black Gold. And it is like a 90-minute documentary, and it talks about the oil industry. And the basis of it is that the time has passed. There is, in this documentary is probably 7-8 years old at this point. There is nothing, absolutely zero, zip, zilch, nada that any human or humans on this planet moving forward can do to reverse what we have already done. That we screwed. In this documentary, hold on. Let me tell you, in this documentary, so back in the days, all the oil companies, everyone used to employ these environmental scientists. Their entire job was to let the oil companies know, hey, you were at the point that you were doing damage to the planet, so the oil companies could change aspects, whatever. And then it got to the point to where they were making so much money hand over fist that the oil company said, planet be damned, we'll figure it out later. But back in the 70s, they warned everyone, including the United States government, if you don't do something now, we are headed for catastrophe. And that was in the 70s. And they said by the 80s. And so the point is, the time is way past. They knew all this. The government buried it. The oil people buried it. They all buried it. They all knew what they were doing and what was going to happen. And nobody did anything. And now everyone's on this thing to pump, push. And also in this documentary, they talk about that why the influx of all of these, solar and wind or whatever is because once this push happened, the government was like, oh, let's do what we do best and throw money at the problem. And we all know what that is. Everyone and their mother comes with their hand out. Oh, I've got a great idea for this great product that's going to save planet Earth. Give me, and we're still doing it today. So the point is like, go watch that documentary, Black Gold. Mainly circles around the oil industry. There's tons of other things that did it, but it lays it all out there. All these scientists talk, and it says, hey, that point for us to do something was half a century ago. There is nothing we're going to do. We're not going to slow it. We're not going to stop it. We're not going to reverse it.
I think it is absolutely conceited to think that we as humans have anything to do with this planet. This planet was here long before us. Yeah, I think it'll be here long.
No, we did damage it, Adam. 100%, bro. Like, I'm sorry, 100,000%, dude. We damaged this planet, dude.
But okay,
I'm telling you, we did, bro.
Listen, in the 60s, it was oil will be out in 10 years. In the 70s, a new ice age is coming in 10 years.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying the climate change thing
will destroy all the crops in 10 years. Yeah. In the 90s, it was the ozone layer. It'll be gone in 10 years.
I don't believe in like all that climate change stuff. But I mean, Adam, like, dude, I mean, we have damaged this earth, bro. We have destroyed forests. Look at what we've done to the ocean, bro. There is literally a ball of trash the size of what New York fucking city float. We did that, bro. We did that. Not anybody else.
They are taking that out of the ocean.
I know, but what I'm saying is like regardless of the temperature stuff, I'm not talking about that. We have damaged this planet, bro. We have done nothing. We've done nothing but take from Mother Earth, and the only thing we've given back is we've planted some trees.
We're a plague of locusts. But that said, you listen to some of these scientists now, and they say that the CO2 we produce is actually good for the Earth.
I've read that. Yeah,
like it's the CO2. The trees need the CO2, right? So forestation is coming back. It's growing. It's booming.
Why don't we do this next Thursday? Let's do a show. We're all outside, chained to a tree.
Well, I won't be here. Jeff won't be here. And next Thursday is our agent convention, so we're out the whole week.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you'll see Josh on there, huh?
Derek Bars will actually be there. I'm kind of excited. Get to meet him in person again.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. All that to say is all those crises they created every decade, all that led to was higher taxes.
Yeah. Oh, no, I agree, bro. I agree. I'm with you on that
part. All circles back to dollars and money. And
yeah. My only thing is that, humans have left a mark on this planet, and we didn't care about it. And, I mean, it's an important place. It's our home. We have been here for millennia. And it's just it's sad to see. I mean, and I'm not a nature freak, bro. I'm not a tree hugger, but I love Earth. I love animals. I love the scenery that I get to see, and it makes me mad that other humans like don't appreciate, whatever God you believe in or don't believe in, you don't appreciate what the celestial body gave us of all the things just in our galaxy as of right now. We're the only planet that we know of that has intelligent, sustainable life. And that in itself is a pretty freaking amazing thing. And we should respect this little blue ball that we have spinning into infinite nothingness.
But
I said, as we know, bro, I firmly believe in aliens, dude. So don't get me honest. Oh, hell, you'd have to be.
Conspiracies and coffee, baby.
No. I don't want to say what I normally say, but I mean, if you believe that we're the only intelligent life form, even in this galaxy, again, go watch a documentary, man. Go open a book. You know what I mean?
I don't think we would really be the intelligent life form.
I know that. I agree with that, dude. I got about 5 minutes, guys, and I'm going to have to get off so I can go to my weight check-in for the VA. Just so y'all know. But, dude, that's why I love this show. We just ran. I totally said we're going to talk about Matt, so we talked about Matt for like 5 minutes. I love it. 10 minutes. That's what I love about this show. We are all over the place, dude. It is the literal perfect coffee show. You know what I mean? Like
the show. But yeah, no, it's just good having. I mean, I got some folks kind of lined up. I'd like to have on the show. That's going to come on the show as guests. One's a good buddy of mine. Actually, he turned into be a good buddy of mine. He's the top Burt Reynolds lookalike in the country. He's actually good friends with Burt Reynolds' daughter. He did a couple of films with Burt. Good friends with John Schneider. You know, Bo Duke did a couple of shows with John. You know, and Tony Justice is good friends with John Schneider. You know, he's actually been on Tony's podcast. But yeah, those guys will be hopefully coming on. So yeah, there's some good stuff coming in the future. It's not going to just be rambling over different subjects. You know, we're going to have some good people on here. You know, and we will have those good people on there. We're not going to allow Adam to come on because I don't want him saying something stupid, right?
I'm just going to be like, Snowman, you got your ears on? Let's see if he catches it. If he doesn't catch it, then he's fired.
That's right. No, he will. His name is Tim Phillips. Go to social media and follow him. He's a friend of mine on social media. He's a pretty cool guy. Lives right there in Flowery Branch, Georgia.
Flowery Branch, Georgia.
Flower Branch or something like that.
I mean, he looks pretty much like Burt Reynolds. All right.
Yeah. He's a cool dude.
That's something else. Boys, I got to get to it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I got to go finish getting ready and get my butt up the road to Temple.
You're not doing the lounge tomorrow, right? You're on a 2-week break?
No. Yes. Yeah, dude, because we tried to we have like we set a bunch of meetings up post-match for this. So, no, we won't have a show tomorrow. We will be back next Wednesday. Our first guest post-match is Valerie from Freight Ninja, their social media and marketing lady. We're going to bring her on to talk about marketing and social media, right? It's a huge thing, man, for every business. And Valerie, wonderful young lady, got to spend the weekend with her at Matt's. She went to school for marketing, and if you follow Freight Ninja, you can see she does an amazing dang job with all of their stuff. So, yeah, next Wednesday we'll have Valerie on, and the next Friday will be Freestyle Friday. I also want to say, which I'll say this on the show next week, April will be hit and miss as far as shows because my wife and I are gone for half a week to Vegas, for our 20th anniversary. And then like the week after that, Hunter is going out there for his birthday. So, yeah, I think we're only going to have like maybe 3 or 4 shows all of April because of all of our travel. So, yeah, but it'll be fun.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Adam, what you got, man?
I got nothing. Hope y'all have a good weekend. I'm just going to sit here and focus on trying to cover freight and beat my head against the wall.
I know. Me too. I'm going to go to this appointment, come back, and try to find some carriers for this damn plant loads out of Illinois next week.
Yeah.
What about you, Spencer?
Not much. Just glad to be back and glad that you guys got back safe and had a good time at Matt's. And my apologies for not being there. But yeah, go to roaddogcoffee.com and grab some of that Smoking the Bandit coffee. It's really doing pretty well, and
it's awesome.
I'll tell you, that stuff is.
I'm through like my 3rd bag already. I'm about to have to get more.
I mean,
we're tearing through ours too. Thank God I bought 20 pounds.
I love it, and my son loves that Nemo you sent. Spencer, just so you know, he made like 2 pictures of cold brew out of that. He loved that Nemo stuff. Yeah. Well, we will see everybody. We'll see everyone next Thursday for the Road Dog Coffee Podcast. We'll see you next Wednesday afternoon for the Logistics Lounge, and we'll see you next Friday, I think, for the Logistics Lounge. Maybe. Hold on. Actually, I may be wrong, dude. Oh, I lied. Ooh, I don't know, man. My wife and I leave next Friday for Vegas, so there may or may not be a Freestyle Friday next week. Man, we'll see. We'll let everybody know. That's all I got. Y'all good? We're good. We're out. Peace.
Stay caffeinated and be safe.
There you go. Stay caffeinated.